The next two concepts that we borrowed from psychology is the concepts of projective identification and gamification. So quickly, we thought that it would be really cool for Pictability, for the situation that people plan a future for their child, should be a fun activity, a game. Why not? At the moment, what happens when people need to find goals for their children is a conversation between a practitioner and parents. And we're not built for having conversations about uncertainty in the future. In fact, data has shown that this is quite stressful for parents, and this is why we bring the concept of flow. Is that when we reduce the stress in the situation and we look at a concept of bringing those concepts together, of planning with the children, then we increase flow and decrease stress, and that is a better way to plan. The other concept and last that I want to introduce is that of projective identification. So when participants choose cards and they choose the yes and no pile, what happens is that they look at these images and they think that the images connect them to a reality that is very, very personal inside themselves, where they an image that might mean one, A to a person might mean B to another person. That's why it's so important not to give when people ask you, what does this mean? It doesn't actually have a meaning of itself in Pictability. What's important is the meaning that the parents attributes to it. And the projective identification mechanism, which is a very basic and strong mechanism, mental and emotional mechanism for human beings, that projective identification really guides participants into the deepest areas of themselves. We have designed images that are fun and colorful, even when it comes to the most difficult situations, children using mobility accessories and medication, because once you bring in the projective identification, then people say, yes, I would like that for my child, and it is going to be positive. I want my child to have an active social life. I want my child to be independent. And so those cards will actually help people get into this the state of mind where they project the things that are important to them, and they can choose them, and they do this in a joyful situation, which is a situation that is defined by flow.